This is the first step we are all taught. So you followed the rules and landed a good job, and now you're focused on climbing that. And finally, the most important step is to actually save your money by putting just. For an incredible number of people, this isn't just a piece of advice, it's the only real. But what if the very path you're on is just an illusion? A trap designed as a rat. This book uncovers the hidden truths of finance and challenges the conventional wisdom. This reveals the truly powerful mindset difference in how the wealthy approach the world. It's time to learn the most crucial secret for putting your money to work so you can find. And now we will finally uncover the one crucial distinction that truly separates Rich Dad. Poor Dad has life-changing financial wisdom. So let's Idea 1. Don't let fear rule your life. Many people take jobs that pay less than they deserve because of fear. They are afraid of not being able to pay their bills or losing their job. A busy yet patient Rich Dad made time early in the morning sitting down with the two young boys for their very important discussion. "Here's my offer," he said. "I'll teach you, but not like a teacher in a classroom. If you work for me, I'll teach you. If you don't, I won't." The deal? Work for 10 cents an hour in his convenience store. An unfair wage, but they took it for the knowledge they hoped to gain from a rich man. After weeks of work and no lessons, Robert grew frustrated. He wanted to quit, feeling like he was being taken advantage of and not learning a thing. Before the meeting, his poor dad gave him some very direct advice to demand a 25-cent raise, and if it was denied, he was to quit on the spot. Following his dad's advice, Robert confronted Rich Dad. He demanded more money for his hard work and better treatment, feeling bold and justified. Rich Dad replied with amusement instead of anger. He said that in less than a month, I already sounded just like the rest of his employees. "You're the first to ever ask me how to make money," he said. "Everyone else just asks for a job or a bigger paycheck, but never for knowledge." Idea 2. Don't work for money. Most people get caught in a cycle where the fear of being broke drives them to work hard for a paycheck just to chase the feeling of security. Once the money comes in, greed takes over. They start buying things for happiness, but soon find the satisfaction is always very short-lived. This cycle continues even as income increases. Instead of gaining freedom, they find that money has become the master that runs their lives. Rich Dad taught not to let emotion control your financial choices. The key is to think logically and analyze things instead of reacting on impulse. Too often, people trade their biggest dreams for the illusion of security, settling for small raises, just enough to keep them running in the same place. Inside every person, there's a weak and needy part of their soul that can be purchased. It is the part that yields to fear and fleeting desires. Deep inside every person lives a resilient part of their spirit that can't be bought. It thinks for the future and can never truly be broken. The key is to let your strongest self take charge so you can stop working for money and finally make your money start working hard for you. Idea 3. Forget the paycheck and get creative. Don't get trapped by the need for a paycheck. By working and learning for free, you'll see the valuable opportunities that almost everyone else misses. A steady paycheck provides safety and security, but it can also switch off your creative mind, so you must find more inventive ways to make a living. After volunteering for weeks, they finally had their big idea. The store where they worked was just tossing out stacks of old, unwanted comic books. By collecting discarded comic books, they could open a brand new library that would be a fantastic bargain for all the neighborhood kids. They charged kids 10 cents for unlimited comic reading, an amazing bargain when you consider that a single new comic book also cost exactly 10 cents. After some hard work, they launched their library, and it became a great success, earning them $9 per week for the next 3 months. They even brought in Mike's own sister to manage their growing library collection, paying her a salary of just $1 a week from their profits. Unfortunately, their success was very short-lived, as just 3 months later, bullies broke in and completely destroyed their entire business. By not paying them, Rich Dad taught a vital lesson. They were now forced to be creative and find their own unique money-making opportunities. Idea 4. Understand the difference between an asset and a liability. Most people think a house is an asset, but it's a liability that constantly costs money for taxes, repairs, and upkeep without producing any income. A liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. It is a constant drain on your financial resources without providing any income. Unlike a liability, an asset is the exact opposite because it actively puts money into your pocket and generates a positive cash flow for you. The key to success is acquiring income-generating assets. At the same time, you must minimize the liabilities that constantly drain your money. Assets take many forms, but a business is a powerful one, capable of generating significant profit and providing a consistent and reliable cash flow. Rental properties and commercial real estate are classic assets. Tenants pay you rent, creating a consistent and reliable monthly income stream. Stocks and bonds are valuable assets that can grow in value and pay dividends, providing you with an additional stream of passive income. Liabilities such as your house, car, and credit cards constantly take money from your pocket for payments, interest, maintenance, and insurance expenses. Loans and debts are liabilities, where the interest you pay takes money from your future self to pay for the choices you've already made. If you want to be financially free, you must minimize your liabilities. The less money you have going out, the more you can invest in assets. Achieve financial freedom by building your assets and letting your money work for you to unlock a life of choice and new opportunity. Idea 5. Schools will not teach you how to be rich. Rich Dad gave 2 young boys total access to his private business dealings. He invited them to see how real-world money and success were created. This real-world mentorship allowed them to quickly learn the truths of being a business owner. It was a completely different lesson than school. However, this new knowledge created problems in school. The traditional curriculum felt irrelevant and boring compared to their financial education. They were taught success was just good grades and hard study, while their education completely ignored the importance of financial literacy. Many children are never taught about crucial topics like saving or investing. This lack of knowledge can create a lifetime of financial struggle. This educational gap often leads to poor financial decisions in adulthood. People work hard, but never learn how to make their money work for them. Kiyosaki's lesson is to take charge of your own financial education. You must actively seek out the knowledge that schools don't provide you. By building a financial strategy, you become financially literate. This empowers you to make sound decisions and build a secure future with money. Idea 6. Take risks. One of the biggest changes is learning to take risks. In the real world, it's often not the most intelligent people who get ahead, but the daring. Being brave enough to take risks is something that all wealthy people have in common. This courage is a fundamental separator of financial outcomes. If you don't face your fears, you'll miss out on great opportunities in life. These moments will simply pass you by if you remain paralyzed. A fear of failure and being judged by others often holds studious people back financially, preventing them from trying something different. But real-world success always takes courage. It's truly important to overcome your fears if you want to achieve anything significant in your life. Financial intelligence can be reduced to 2 key components. The first is having solid financial knowledge and seeing the opportunities it reveals. The second, equally important component, is courage. You must have the courage to act on the knowledge you have acquired and take calculated risks. This powerful combination of knowledge and courage is what truly separates the rich from everyone else. One without the other is simply not enough. Idea 7. Focus on learning. After graduation, Robert started a great, well-paying career, but he made the completely unexpected decision to quit just 6 months into the new job. He went into the Marine Corps with a clear new goal to finally learn how to fly. For him, it was never about getting paid, it was all about the skill. His highly educated poor dad was completely bewildered by this decision. He just couldn't understand why Robert would ever leave such a secure job. His rich dad understood completely and congratulated him warmly, seeing the bigger picture and the true value in Robert's unconventional journey. For Rich Dad, real wealth came from learning valuable skills, and he understood that the entire point of having assets was to make them work for you. Poor Dad saw work as just a way to earn a paycheck and believed his narrow path of specialization was the only sure way to become truly rich. While specialization works for some people, for my poor dad, this narrow path just didn't lead to the financial freedom and wealth he truly desired. The core lesson isn't just to work for money, but to learn new skills, as that's the investment that will prove far more valuable in the long run. Building true wealth starts with a foundation of expanding your knowledge and skills. If you consistently focus on your growth, the money will surely follow. Idea 8. Don't let cynicism keep you poor. A cynical distrust of others fosters a deep pessimism that prevents you from making positive changes or achieving personally meaningful goals. Focusing on what could go wrong is often just an excuse to avoid any real risk or effort, because it's so much easier than actually trying. A pessimistic attitude will only hold you back from achieving greatness, becoming a self-imposed prison that traps you in complete inaction. The most successful people are defined by their willingness to take calculated risks and embrace the profound uncertainty that comes with the journey. They don't let the possibility of failure stop them from chasing their goals because they see it as just a necessary step on the journey forward. They see each setback as a chance to learn and grow, making every mistake a powerful lesson that ultimately makes them stronger and more resilient. Overcoming cynicism demands a shift in perspective. You learn to see the real opportunity where other people only ever see the inherent risk. It all begins with a single decisive step and the powerful choice to believe in what's possible instead of focusing on all the reasons for failure. Never let the fear of failure disguised as cynicism define your future, because the greatest risk you'll ever face is taking no risk whatsoever. Idea 9. Don't be lazy. Financial intelligence is hard work, but it's a choice you must make for your future. You either work now for a better life or struggle for the rest of it. Ironically, the busiest people are often the laziest, burying themselves in endless tasks to avoid facing something they would much rather not deal with. They're working constantly just to survive, which leaves no time for bigger goals like building wealth or securing their family's future. They say there's never enough time for a great opportunity, but what they're truly doing is making a conscious choice to avoid the real work. They refuse to push through difficult challenges, so they'll never find the truly creative and less obvious solutions to making much more money. Thinking about making more money is a lot like exercise, because the more you work your mental money muscles, the stronger they will become. As your financial thinking sharpens, you will start to see valuable opportunities and notice the hidden paths that other people simply do not see. Put in the mental work today to build your financial freedom. Don't let laziness disguised as constant busyness control your destiny. Idea 10. Be greedy. We are taught from a very young age to view greed as a negative trait, and that we should always think of others instead of focusing only on ourselves. But self-interest is the powerful engine that drives innovation and value for all, and this is the very foundation of modern capitalism. We're conditioned to feel guilty about greed because we are taught from an early age that wanting more for ourselves is inherently wrong. Learned helplessness is the belief that one can never become rich, a powerful mindset that unfortunately keeps them from even trying to achieve success. Condemning greed is often an excuse for those too afraid to face the real challenges that come with achieving success and creating genuine wealth. Parents may pass down a limiting money mindset to their kids, teaching them that the pursuit of wealth is something they should be ashamed of. It's important to see that greed isn't always a bad thing, because it can be the powerful driving force that fuels remarkable acts of creation. Your own self-interest can be the very engine that builds something great, creating immense value and opportunity for so many others. Idea 11. Don't be arrogant. Arrogance is born from a lack of understanding, while true growth requires you to remain open to learning new things and new perspectives. Don't ever be afraid to look foolish or seem ignorant, because it's just a temporary state you have the complete and absolute power to change for yourself. Let the feeling of not knowing fuel your desire to learn more, because true confidence is always built on competence and never just on an empty ego. Intelligent people remain open to new ideas because they recognize that fresh perspectives are essential for creating truly innovative solutions. Instead of feeling intimidated by smart people, see it as an opportunity to learn from them and discover how you can best work together. Never believe any job is beneath you, because that arrogance will blind you from discovering and learning some of the most incredibly valuable skills in life. Many people dislike the idea of sales, not realizing it's a foundational skill. The truth is, nearly every single aspect of our world operates on it. Learning skills you once overlooked builds your capability and reveals entirely new pathways for achieving much greater and more meaningful success in life. Idea 12. Learn broadly. Many people with great talent in their trade aren't rich. They're proud specialists who focus only on their craft, which can limit their potential. Often, they just need to learn and master one more skill to dramatically boost their income. The key is to look beyond your primary specialization. How many people can make a better hamburger than McDonald's? Most people would probably think they can. Talent in a craft isn't the whole story. So why does McDonald's make more money? Because they mastered a business system, while most people just focus on building a better hamburger. Underappreciated skills include sales, marketing, and financial intelligence. These are the gears that make the business machine run smoothly. View a pay cut to learn a new skill as a powerful investment in your education and future career rather than a setback to your current income. Experience in various roles gives a complete picture of how a business truly works, showing how all its different moving parts must fit together. This holistic knowledge is invaluable. It's the difference between working in your business and working on your business to ensure its success. Idea 13. Have a reason. Financial success is built on a powerful reason. Your why is a blend of what you truly desire and what you're desperate to move away from. The greatest fear for many is the thought of working their entire life as a cog in some machine stuck forever in a job they've grown to despise. That want is a powerful desire for true freedom, the chance to travel and explore the world and to finally live your life completely on your own terms. It's about taking complete control of your most valuable asset, time, so you can decide what to do, when to do it, and where you truly want to be. Someone who just wants to be a millionaire for happiness has a vague goal. That motivation is shallow and lacks any real power. But when a person has a clear reason to leave their job, they'll invest in education because they're driven to learn how to achieve that one goal. This deep motivation gives them the courage to take calculated risks. They can see the bigger picture beyond the fear of short-term failure. If your reason for wanting success isn't strong enough, the journey will seem like too much work. The inevitable obstacles will feel insurmountable. Your why is the fuel that pushes you through the toughest times toward your ultimate prize, a life lived with freedom and purpose. Idea 14. Be picky with your friends. Choose friends carefully for their knowledge, not their money, and make a conscious effort to learn from everyone you surround yourself with. It's truly vital to be selective with the people you spend time with, so you can make an effort to learn and absorb what they have to offer. Look for those who have walked the path you want to travel. Reach out and ask them to share their wisdom and the valuable lessons they have learned. It's also crucial to distance yourself from people who are consistently negative and pessimistic, because they will only hold back your personal growth. Be careful, because that constant negativity is highly contagious, and it will only serve to bring you down and ultimately stifle your true potential. It's ironic that wealthy people often have friends who aren't shy about asking them for favors, like getting a loan or help finding a new job. Yet these very same people never consider asking the most fundamental question: how was that wealth actually generated in the first place? Your circle of friends is a powerful force in your life, so choose those who challenge and inspire you to grow and reach your full potential. Idea 15. Master a method to make money. There are countless ways to make money, and the sheer number of options can feel overwhelming. Choosing where to start is often the hardest part. The most effective approach is to master one method completely. Pour all your focus into it until you are a true expert in that one specific field. True mastery demands deep study and dedication, immersing yourself completely in every detail and nuance of the craft you have chosen. Once you achieve mastery, you operate with confidence and skill. This expertise is what begins to generate significant returns for your efforts. Master one method completely before moving on, because your initial success builds the foundation for everything that will come next. But the most important thing is to find something you genuinely enjoy. Passion fuels the persistence needed to overcome all the early challenges. When you truly love the work you do, the money follows, because your genuine enthusiasm acts as a magnet for both opportunity and lasting success. Success may not happen overnight, but if you persist through the difficult initial stages, you will eventually see the results of your focus. Idea 16. Buy assets, not luxuries. Resisting the powerful temptation to spend extra money is a true test of your discipline and shows a strong commitment to your long-term vision. Especially when borrowing for wants, not needs. Those impressive status symbols are just financial liabilities in an expensive disguise. Focusing on generating income and consistently buying assets is the key to achieving long-term financial success and genuine freedom. Assets like stocks and real estate start working for you to generate income that builds a powerful financial foundation for your long-term wealth. Clear financial goals are the key to disciplined spending. They act as your personal compass, guiding your money toward what truly matters most to you. What is the big goal you hope to accomplish by saving? Defining your why is the single most powerful motivator that will keep you on track. Once you understand what your ultimate endgame looks like, your vision becomes incredibly clear and transforms difficult choices into simple ones. It gets easier to say no to things you don't truly need. Every no to a short-term want is a powerful yes to your future freedom and success.